on TV items, $15. Toys for all ages, starting at $3. Throws, Sherpa $8 or hanging $10. Ladies and men's sleep pants, 2 for $9 or 5 each. Select heating massage items, $15. And thousands of home and gift items, $10 and under. It's time to come and get those gifts. Santa's Super Sale is on, only at Hamri's.
When I was injured in 2 auto collisions within a week, I called Crandall & Cott, and they got me maximum compensation quickly, allowing me to get back to doing what I love, spending time with my son.
If you've been injured, call Crandall & Cott because we care.
It's a winter wonderland across our area as crews prep and people hit the roads. We have you covered on how to stay safe in this winter storm.
Today is a weather alert day thanks to another round of snow bringing us accumulating snow throughout the rest of your afternoon. I'll let you know how it's going to wrap up going into this evening next.
It's the holiday season in the Hill and River cities.
Everybody comes together, can get along, and just be together and enjoy the Christmas time.
How folks are getting into the Christmas spirit.
News coverage you can count on. This is ABC 13 News at noon.
Thanks for joining us this noon. I'm Rachel Tillepaw, filling in for Kelsey Childress. It's looking like a snow globe across our viewing area. We have live team coverage from all over our region on the flurries. But first, let's go to ABC 13's meteorologist, Thomas Battle. Thomas, it seems like we're seeing some of those snowflakes continue to swirl.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to keep seeing the snow falling throughout the afternoon, as opposed to last week on Friday when we had most of the snow early in the morning before you got out the door. Today, it's all happening during the day. And it's going to keep going as you go into the afternoon and possibly just a little into the evening. But right now, widespread snow you're seeing on radar. Nothing particular to point out. I don't think any area is really any heavier than any other. South side, notice that it is still trying to stay a little on the warm side. So areas like South Boston, Danville, just barely in the snow at the moment. But we will likely still see those cold temperatures regardless. Everybody's at freezing or below it. Keep in mind, the rest of our afternoon, our temperatures are actually likely to be dropping. So we are expecting some cool temperatures out there. But it's likely that we'll just see a lot of that cloudy weather late in the day. Snow chances continue. Like I said, getting colder in the afternoon. That could impact your roads and how much we're going to be seeing when it comes to any of that sticking around. I'll have more details on the rest of your forecast in the evening coming up.
And as the snow continues to fall, road conditions are expected to worsen. ABC 13's Will Stafford joins us live from 460. Will, how's it looking out there?
Rachel, it's not looking horrible out here on 460. Now, keep in mind, we're on the bypass of 460 now. To get over here, we went over on Kemper Street, and their road conditions are a little worse. A lot of slush starting to build up on Kemper Street right now. But if everyone wants to take the dash cam, we'll show you what we're looking at outside of our front window right now. And again, not terrible. Again, there is a little bit of slush outside. That is going to slow you down a little bit. But otherwise, you can get to where you need to be if you absolutely have to get outside and be on the roads today. But as we always say in situations like this, probably a good idea just to stay at home. We're starting to even see here on 460 as I take a second look, that slush is starting to build up a little more now, especially in that left-hand lane. We're over here in the right-hand lane. VDOT's done a pretty good job of keeping this lane clear, but still finding a little more slush over in the left-hand lane right now. We do expect road conditions to kind of deteriorate as we go forward through the evening. We'll be out here all afternoon long and check back in tonight on 13 News starting at 5. We're live on 460, Will Stafford, 13 News.
Because of that winter weather, ABC 13 has issued a weather alert day for our region. Let's go to ABC 13's chief meteorologist, George Flickinger. He joins us live from right outside our station with how much snow is already on the ground. George, what are you measuring?
Hi there, Rachel. Oh my goodness, welcome to the snow day here. And I don't know how well this shows up, by the way, on the camera right now, but one thing I want to notice, what you did see, is that Thomas was talking about how it's going to get colder in the afternoon. Can you see these snowflakes? They're blowing in the wind, and they are coming from the north and east. That's that cold air that Thomas was talking about, and so this means that this snow is going to further stick. As far as how much snow, now as a reminder, official snow totals are actually measured on the ground, but I wanted to show this to you on the table. We're a little bit over 2 inches. I would say about 2 1/4 here at ABC 13. Also, if you're wondering about our snowfall history, maybe you're new to the area and just wondering what's considered normal around here, historically, Lynchburg averages 12 inches of snow a year, Danville is at 8, and higher amounts in Roanoke and Blacksburg. In fact, Blacksburg averages just over 2 feet of snow a year. So, snowing right now, the snow will continue to come on down from the north and east, and as Will was saying, be careful if you're out driving. Rachel, it's pretty cold in here. I forgot my gloves, so I'm going to come back inside where it's warmer. Now back to you.
Well, we're hoping George stays warm, and the snow is still falling here in Lynchburg. That's where we find ABC 13's Rachel Branning. Rachel, how are VDOT crews handling this winter storm?
Well, Rachel, the snow is really coming down here in Lynchburg. I'm covered in it, my camera's covered in it, and the roads luckily don't look too bad just yet. But VDOT tells me that with the snow piling down all day long, the roads are expected to worsen. Now, Len Stevens with VDOT says that due to the nature of this storm and how quickly it turned from rain to snow, they weren't able to pre-treat the roads, but they came in last night to get their equipment ready to go and watch the conditions, and they're out on the roads now and plan to be as long as it takes to plow, lay down abrasives, and keep you safe.
The lingering issues could probably continue into the night. And as far as the roads are concerned, well, it's a lot to plow. And so we could be working well into tomorrow as well to get everything pushed off the roads.
VDOT will be hitting the primary roads first and the secondary roads later on. And now you're going to hear this all day long. We are going to be harping on it. Stay safe if you're going to go out on these roads. Take it slow. Give the cars extra space. You want to make sure everyone gets home safe. And if you don't have to be on the roads, just don't. Stay inside, get some hot chocolate, and enjoy your snow day. Live in Lynchburg tonight, Rachel Branning, ABC 13 News.
And don't forget to download our ABC 13 weather app so you can stay up to date when the snowfall is expected to stop and any other big weather changes coming to our region. The alleged drug boat strike saga continues. Now, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has not committed to releasing video from the September 2nd attack. The suspected strike is under scrutiny from several lawmakers about whether it's a possible war crime. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth vows the strikes on suspected drug boats off the coast of Latin America will continue, despite concerns that the first strike in September may have violated international law. A bipartisan group of lawmakers started their own fact-finding mission after reports that a second boat strike off the coast of Venezuela September 2nd killed the first strike survivors, a possible war crime under international law if the survivors no longer posed a threat. The top Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee is among those who have seen the video, telling CBS the survivors appeared defenseless.
I think it's really important that people see what it looks like when the full force of the United States military is turned on two guys who are clinging to a piece of wood and about to go under.
A source who has reviewed the footage tells ABC News that after the initial strike, the video lawmakers saw behind closed doors shows survivors clinging to the wreckage of the overturned boat, appearing incapacitated and waving to something overhead. Some Republican lawmakers and the administration insist the survivors were not incapacitated and were valid targets. The video has not been made public, and Hegseth won't say with certainty it ever will.
So whatever we were to decide to release, we'd have to be very responsible about. So we're reviewing that right now.
President Trump last week said he supports releasing the full video.
I don't know what they have, but whatever they have, we'd certainly release, no problem.
A source tells ABC News the identities of the 11 people killed on the boat that day were known to U.S. intelligence as being involved in drug smuggling. The administration has not released the names of anyone it has killed in any of the boat strikes so far. Officials say 87 people have been killed so far in 22 boat strikes. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Christmas cheer is here. We bring you the highlights and high spirits from the festive parades in the Hill and River cities.
Oh, God. What has Valentine done now?
You can bet he's going to try and find Charlotte. Some new evidence has come to light. So, who do you want to go after?
General Hospital on ABC.
Spotlight on America investigates.
It's only a matter of time before what we see happening overseas on the battlefield is going to get here to the United States.
High-tech defense against drones.
Tonight at 5.
Think about rain, sleet, snow, and ice. Don't go into another winter season with those old gutters that clog. Get Leaf Guard. Leaf Guard's attached to the fascia using our patented hanger system with screws, not nails. We guarantee it's not coming down. Don't put it off. Call right now for a free gutter inspection. In most cases, we can install leaf guard in less than a day. Call right now here in Roanoke, Lynchburg, and throughout the new River Valley. Call during this program and take advantage of our double savings sale. Double your savings to 20% off a complete leaf guard system. Double your bonus to a $200 Visa gift card with purchase, and double your free gift. Receive a $100 gift card with your in-home estimate. And the first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with purchase of leaf guard. Call 1-800-665-8437. That's 1-800-665-8437.
I was worried about how my medical bills would be paid. I was worried about just navigating the injuries and the long-term effects of those injuries. I called the Skullroot Law Firm because we knew that they would help us navigate the situation that we were in. They are diligent, they're compassionate, and they really try to do what's best for you as their client. Call the Skullroot Law Firm and talk to Mark and move forward.
Watch ABC 13 News weeknights at 5 and 6.
That's coverage you can count on.
It's the holiday season here in the Hill City, and folks took the time to celebrate at the Lynchburg Parade yesterday evening. Hundreds of people lined the streets for the 66th annual Lynchburg Christmas Parade. Many say they came on to cheer their loved ones, and others say the community come together is touching.
Everybody comes together, can get along, and just be together and enjoy the Christmas time, you know?
A lot of the people we talked to say the parade kicks off the holiday season for their families. Parade coordinator Heather Alto says the months of planning is all worth it when people start showing up.
The whole stretch of the parade route is just full of people. It's really rewarding to see when you put a lot of hard work into something, just, you know, the overall glee in everyone.
Organizers say they hope this parade continues to get better and better every single year. Danville also got into the Christmas spirit. The Riverview Rotary Club held its Christmas parade downtown yesterday, and it was packed. Hundreds came to watch the parade. The theme for 2025 was twinkling lights and sparkling water. There were 160 entries in this year's parade.
Well, we do have quite a lot of snow still falling outside for this weather alert day. Most of the snow, though, still trying to fall as we go into the afternoon. We've got some more time before we'll be wrapping up our snow coverage into tonight. I'll have more details in the rest of your week coming up in just a few minutes.
Let's face it, cloud gutters do damage to your overhang and trim, your landscaping, your flower beds, even your foundation. Let's listen to Jim tell you the troubles he was having before he got leaf guard.
Yeah, the water was getting behind, and it was clogging up, overflowing behind, and water was actually rotting out the fascia boards behind the gutter system.
Leaf Guard has more than 1 million satisfied customers, and according to Gale Quality, our customers are twice as happy. Call during this program and take advantage of our double savings sale. Double your savings to 20% off a complete leaf guard system. Double your bonus to a $200 Visa gift card with purchase, and double your free gift. Receive a $100 gift card with estimate. And the first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with leaf guard purchase. Call 1-800-665-8437. That's 1-800-665-8437.
Hi, Mommy. You're the best mommy in the whole wide world. But sometimes you don't hear so well. Sometimes it's funny. Other times it makes us sad. We don't want to be sad when you don't hear us. If you could hear better, we could whisper you secrets. Like how much we love you. Or how beautiful you are. Something as little as a hearing test can make a big difference.
At Overby Hawkins and Wright, we know how to really help you if you're injured.
We help you stay a step ahead so you can concentrate on getting better.
And get your life back. Call Overby Hawkins and Wright, promoting your recovery since 1930.
Rainbow Restoration is ready 24/7, serving residential and commercial facilities in Lynchburg and surrounding areas for fire, water, smoke, and mold. Give us a call today for your detailed inspection.
Thomas Battle has your bus stop forecast. Weekday mornings on Good Morning Virginia.
We return to our snow day team coverage. ABC 13's Jada Simone gives us a look at the winter weather in Bedford. But first, ABC 13's Alexia Stambridge gives us a look at how much snow is covering the Nelson County area. Alexia?
Yeah, it's really coming down here in Nelson County. The roads are pretty slushy. Now, Nelson County Sheriff Mark Embry says he expects them to get worse. He says his deputies have been out all morning on call related to driving incidents on the roadways. He says even with less people on the roads during snow days, they get far more traffic crashes.
Right, we're seeing vehicles that are actually running off the road, striking the guardrails, embankments, or they're making no contact with anything, but they're getting stuck in the medians out here in 29, and that requires our deputies to respond. It puts our deputies' lives at risk, other motorists at risk that need to slow down to avoid making contact with them.
He says many of the calls are along Route 29 and up near Wintergreen. Now, Sheriff Embry says that to slow down and to not drive unless you absolutely have to. Reporting live in Nelson County, Alexia Stambridge, ABC 13 News.
Folks in the Bedford area are also seeing some flurries. ABC 13's Jada Simone is live on Main Street now with a look at the town of Bedford. Jada, what are crews working on out there?
Rachel, crews here in Bedford have all hands on deck. They've shifted over to working 12-hour shifts with crews working 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. to keep the roads clear. Snow is still falling and the roads are covered in a thin layer of slush. Not many people are out today, so those who are exercising an extra level of caution as traffic moves slowly here downtown. While plows are working to keep these roads clear, please make sure to be careful, watch your speed, stay aware of your surroundings. Live in Lynchburg, Jada Simone, ABC 13 News.
The ABC 13 Weather Desk, sponsored by Expert Roofing and Construction.
Well, early this morning, we started seeing that snow falling as you walked out the door for many of us. But now as we go into the afternoon, we're still seeing the snow. So it's a far cry from what we had last week, where most of it was done before we even got close to noon. This is likely to be on the heavier side until middle of the afternoon, 2 or 3 o'clock. But we're not done with the snow even then. It's still likely we're going to keep seeing snow falling all the way into the evening. But I think we'll probably see our biggest totals already happened by the time we get to 2 or 3 o'clock. Still expecting 2 to 5 inches of snow. I'll show you the map here in just a second. Lower totals for the south side because of that warmer air again. Notice the radar still trying to throw that green on there. It's because it still sees that there's some warmer temperatures where it could be melting snow. However, still snowing outside, and we're likely to keep seeing that for a little while longer. Here's a wider look, though. Lots of snow still trying to happen across West Virginia. Warmer air to our south at the moment. That rain snow line is stuck over the Raleigh area, but we've already seen quite a lot falling here. The National Weather Service issued a winter storm warning, which just means higher totals expected, and that's across the center of the state. And that's why we're expecting those higher totals here in the Lynchburg area, as opposed to even just moving northward towards the Charlottesville area. They've already gotten about an inch or so around Stanton, but we're likely to be a little higher today as we have just a little better influence in the atmosphere to get those heavier snow showers going. But late in the afternoon into tonight, that's when the snow tapers off, and it should be wrapping up by 8, 9 o'clock. I think most of the snow is almost done. Might still see a flurry or two possible, but the worst of our snow is happening for the rest of the afternoon. So if you get higher totals, it's likely to be happening within the next 2 or 3 hours and then slows down as you go into tonight. As for ice, we're done with the ice. The atmosphere is going to be too cold for any more ice to be forming, or rain. Also, we'll keep an eye on power outages as well. The winds are picking up, and that can start knocking these tree limbs down that are heavy with snow. But good news for us, the ice has not been much of a problem so far, and this is drier snow as well. Some areas towards Southside NRV might be getting some heavier snow, but drier snow is great because it's not as heavy. And we're expecting the rest of the day to just be this dry, powdery snow for most of us. 3 to 5 inches expected for many locations across Central Virginia. It drops off as you move southward. And so far, we've gotten about 2 inches. George just went out and measured outside, and we've gotten about 2 inches in the Lynchburg area so far. So we're on track at the moment, still have a little ways to go, but we are expecting a pretty cold forecast anyways. Those wind chills, unfortunately, also something to keep in mind. It's going to be unpleasantly cold if you keep in mind that we have temperatures around 20s this afternoon and a breeze picking up that makes it feel more like the teens. That cold is going to get even worse tonight, but thankfully the winds slow down. Look at that low, 14 degrees tonight. Could have some black ice tomorrow morning. We'll see on how widespread it can get, but 40s as you go into Wednesday.
Accused killer Luigi Mangione back in the courtroom today. The piece of evidence that may not be allowed in his trial and the impact it would have on the prosecution's case.
Even a momentary lapse in focus for a tractor-trailer driver can cause major accidents. Crandall & Cott has decades of experience litigating tractor-trailer crashes. Let us help you get fair compensation.
If you've been injured, call Crandall & Cott because we care.
Remember, there's only one leaf guard. Leaf guard's not a screen, a mesh, or a cover that goes over your old gutters. Leaf guard is the only seamless one-piece rainwater management system with a clog-free guarantee and lifetime transferable warranty. Thank you for calling in. Appreciate you calling in from Blacksburg over to Madison Heights here in Roanoke and Lynchburg and throughout the New River Valley. Call now for 10% off Leaf Guard, a $100 Visa gift card with purchase, and a $50 gift card with estimate. Plus, call during this program for our double savings sale. We're going to double your savings to 20% off a complete Leaf Guard system, double your bonus to a $200 Visa gift card with purchase, and double your free gift to a $100 gift card with your free in-home estimate. Last chance in this program to call to be one of 50 homeowners who will receive a vacation voucher with Leaf Guard purchase. Call 1-800-665-8437. That's 1-800-665-8437.
Maddox is your local American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
There's no need to start a war. Call Maddox to keep your unit running smoothly. And let's get started.
When I was injured in 2 auto collisions within a week, I called Crandall & Cott, and they got me maximum compensation quickly, allowing me to get back to doing what I love, spending time with my son.
If you've been injured, call Crandall & Cott because we care.
ABC 13 News, sponsored by Crandall & Cott.
Accused CEO killer Luigi Mangione is back in a New York City courtroom for the second week of a high-stakes hearing in his state murder case. His defense team hopes to get key evidence thrown out, but prosecutors want a jury to see it all. ABC's Rena Roy has the latest.
Luigi Mangione back in New York State Supreme Court today, hearing from officers who helped arrest him at this McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania last year after the shooting death of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Prosecutors expected to call an officer to the stand who allegedly searched Mangione's backpack without a warrant, claiming it was an emergency and that she needed to check if there was a bomb in the bag. She's later heard on body camera footage saying there was a weapon. Police say they recovered this 3D printed gun and writings that prosecutors argue amount to a confession. But defense lawyers say because no search warrant was used at the time, that evidence should be thrown out. Prosecutors argue all evidence was collected lawfully. Prosecutors also hoping to show a jury this surveillance video that they say shows Mangione walking right by Thompson in Midtown Manhattan after the attack, appearing to glance at him before turning and running off. He was arrested 5 days later when police were led to that McDonald's by a 911 call from a manager.
I have a customer here that some other customers were suspicious of, that he looked like the CEO shooter from New York.
In court, prosecutors showing this photo of an alleged to-do list found in Mangione's pocket during his arrest on December 9th last year. Under that same date, the note says Intel check-in and survival kit. Police say they found this pocket knife and bus ticket in the name of Sam Dawson, an alias allegedly used by Mangione while police say he was on the run. Mangione has pleaded not guilty to all charges against him. Now, Mangione's defense team is also hoping to get statements he made to police excluded, saying police did not read him his Miranda rights until about 20 minutes into questioning him. This hearing could last all week. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
You're taking a live look over Lynchburg right now. The snow is really blowing out there. And speaking of snow, Thomas will continue to track the remaining flurries across our region. We'll have an update on the timeline of this storm right after this break.
The following segment is sponsored by Naki.
As we age, our teeth get discolored. And believe me, you guys, it's happening to me right now. And I've always struggled with whitening my teeth because it's expensive and my teeth are so sensitive that it hurts. But I just started using Mint. Mint brings professional whitening into the home. It's affordable and it really works even on sensitive teeth like mine. There's two different options that you guys have. So right here we have the dissolve strips. You simply place the strips right on your teeth, leave them there for about 15 minutes. Once they've dissolved, just rinse your mouth out. The strips contain NHAP, which naturally repairs your enamel, and it forms this protective barrier that prevents stains from absorbing. And then there's my favorite. This is the Instant Purple Corrector. This is a non-invasive treatment. You simply put 2 pumps on your toothbrush, brush for about 2 minutes in a circular motion, and this also contains that NHAP, which naturally and gently removes all stains. I've been using this for a week and my teeth don't hurt. And right now we're offering up to 33% off on products from Mint. So head on over to asadeals.com for this exclusive offer.
According to this website, I need to adjust the flange on the fitting. What's a...
Mom, Dad's trying to fix the sink again.
Don't bother your mom. I've got this. Oh, no.
Mom, Dad broke the sink again.
No, the water is...
I'm Ken with Plum Care Plumbing. We can repair what your husband fixed. If you do have a plumbing problem or are ready to take on that remodel project, give us a call. We would love to help.
ABC 13 News, sponsored by Plum Care Plumbing.
It's bow time. Trying Bojangles Bow Bites is the easiest choice you'll make. Because when you're on the go, who doesn't love bite-sized, hand-breaded chicken fried to crispy perfection? Now with our peach honey pepper sauce, the hard part is choosing from our 6 dipping sauces. It's bow time.
It's Spa 4109's annual gift certificate sale day, December 8th, 10 to 5. Purchase a $100 gift certificate for $85 in-store and by phone only during the sale event. Give the gift of escape to Spa 4109.
Your accident has brought you to this moment. You need experience, resources, and power without compromise. Straightforward, honest results from a law firm that lives here and works here for the people of Southwest Virginia.
Everyone I know told me they were the best.
I kept seeing one 5-star after another. If I could, I would give them 6.
10 out of 5 stars.
If you want to know what your case is really worth, the answer? Call Kalfas and Nachman and get their win or it's free guarantee.
You're in savings like no other at Southern Team Nissan. With bigger discounts and the lowest finance rates in years. New 25 Nissan Versas from $17,864. 0% APR for 60 months. Southern Team Nissan, Roanoke and Christiansburg.
It's bow time. 2 Bojangles steak biscuits for $5 means 2 times the tender, 2 times the flavor, 2 times the country fried, change your life, need another bite goodness you crave. Order yours today. It's bow time.
For many of you, the falling snow means school cancellations, but it also means plenty of winter fun. Check out this video sent by Mandy McMurray from Phoenix, Virginia. Her husband and son decided to take full advantage of this snowy weather by going canoeing. We love seeing your snow day adventures. Be sure to send us your videos and photos to show us how you're spending your day. Your submission might be featured in one of our newscasts.
Well, it does look like we're going to keep seeing snow as we go throughout the afternoon. Right now, Southside still mostly getting avoided with the heaviest, but we're going to keep an eye on that. All of our sky cams showing plenty of snow. Looks really rough out over Lynchburg, but at least the roads are handling it. Georgia will, of course, have the latest on it throughout the rest of the day and into tonight.
Well, everyone stay warm. Thanks so much for watching.
Hi, we're Fortress Foundation Solutions, the all things basement-y company. Basement waterproofing, foundation repair, nasty crawl spaces, and sinking concrete too. Call Fortress Foundation Solutions today for all things basement-y.
Hi, I'm Steve.